Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Jackson on 2nd down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 49 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
Let's go. Blue 90.
On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And bulldozing his way through. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. From midfield here, Dalton. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And the Ravens have got it.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just, and oh, it'll be intercepted. Let it roll, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. Powering his way forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
368!
Dalton here from the gun. Being chased out left. Underneath, this is Bernard. Finding room at the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The former Charger All-Pro, Eric Weddle, on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin. Dalton throwing on second down. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. Incomplete. Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. Airing one deep for Crabtree. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Jackson looking to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now here come the Ravens. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Right back to him on first down. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
And here's Marshall fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
Lucky 56. Leopard! 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 Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side.
Route to defend, and I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position. On
second down, it's Dixon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board. Just
21 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try to put points on the board.
It's complete to Brown, right side. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! 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 Gun!
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Detroit! 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 Gun! Gun! Gun!
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action.
Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here you go, 368. 368.
From the gun, Dalton, and able to find Green. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. And the fans probably thinking, wow, that's the first time Dalton and Green have connected here, and it's late. Where have they been?
And because they haven't been there, haven't been present, haven't done it often, your team is losing right now. It's vital that those two connect if they want to have a chance.
It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. The first carry for the second-year man, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's taken down inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Andy Dalton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
5-0. Heavy, 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 heavy.
And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And now to the air, Dalton. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Bullock out now to kick this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Michael Crabtree, he had it and lost it. And now it's second down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Crabtree. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson throwing again. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. On first and goal, Dixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Third and goal, Jackson. Being chased out, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
44. There you go.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Jackson on 1st down. And it's complete. It's Alex Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Watch it now, Barney.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson over the middle here to Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for fourth down.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Tackled by Jordan Willis. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Forced out to his left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's got daylight, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He was looking for Crabtree that time. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't. But a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This to make it a 2-score game. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because of the...
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Hey, get ready for something coming left.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So Dalton now. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
There you go, 368.
Big spot. Andy Dalton. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Terrell Suggs in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. On 1st and goal, Collins. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. It's a quarterback sneak, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now, here come the Bengals. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's going to let it. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Josh Hawkins with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Bengals getting set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. It's do or die for Dalton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.